Acadia National Park. First, to see the sun. Acadia National Park is one of the first places in the United States to see the sunrise. Look on a map, and you understand why. Maine stretches farther east than any of the other 49 states. Acadia sits on Maine's eastern edge, facing out into the Atlantic Ocean. The park is less than 50,000 acres. Compared to many national parks, the small, still the bits and the pieces that make up Acadia make for a beautiful park. Then that meets the sea. Today, Acadia is one of the most popular national parks in the United States. More than 2 million people visit each year. The park includes a beautiful coastline, islands, forests, lakes, mountains, and rocks. It packs a lot of variety into a small space. The largest part of Acadia National Park is on Mount Desert Island. More than 20 mountains rise from the sea here, and 1,560 feet. Cadillac Mountain is the tallest because of its early sunrise and amazing view. It's also the most crowded. Acadia has more than 40 miles of a coastline. Because the Acadia coast is young, sandy shores are rare. Waves shift around what sand there is, along with the rocks and their material. During low tides, the ocean leaves behind the pools of water. Inside these pools live sea stars, sea cucumbers, not hot pink weed, and other living things. Tide pools come and go after all. They are created by tides, which also come and go. Acadia tide can rise and fall 12 feet during a day. It's best to visit tide pools when the tide is going out. You'll have more time to explore them. Wildlife. Acadia is one of the best bird watching spots in the country. 338 kinds of birds have been sighted there. Each costume strong wings push thousands of raptors, some as they migrate from Canada to warmer areas from the winter. Cadillac Mountain offers a close look at these hawks, and the kestrels fly overhead. Other parts of Maine have lots of black bears and moose. Acadia has a few of these, but it mostly has smaller mammals, such as foxes, mink, and the porcupine. Why small? Because Acadia is not a big park, and that limits the size of animals found there. A park made piece by piece. The most amazing fact about Acadia may be that it became a national park at all. In the western United States, most national parks were created from public land. That's land that belongs to the government and in a sense to every American. For example, when the government decided to create its first national park, Yellowstone, in 1872, it already owned the land by the early 1900s, the West already had a number of national parks. Acadia is the first national park east of the Mississippi River, though, and in the east things were different settlers and being there longer. Much of the east was divided into little pieces and owned by separate people. The coast of Maine was no exception. After Maine became a state in 1820, more and more people discovered the beauty of its rocky coastline. First, farmers and fishermen came, then painters. By the 1880s, rich people from big eastern cities began showing up wanting to breathe fresh, warmer summer air. They bought up land and built fancy summer homes. By the early 1900s, a few rich landowners had the idea of buying land in order to protect it. One of these was George Dorr. He and others began to donate their bits of land to create a park that would preserve the area's beauty. By 1917, they had acquired 5,000 acres, which they gave to the government. Dorr continued to acquire property, and in 1919, all the land became a national park. Conclusion: Acadia National Park is a place where a sea and a mountain meet. People come to see them meet, to breathe the salty air, and of course, to watch the sunrise. After greeting the new day, there is plenty more to see doing Acadia. Visitors can hike, climb, fish, or ride a bicycle. If you ever get the chance to visit, do.